Hey, so good to have you this week. You requested a hair tutorial and here it is. A lot of you have been wondering how I've been loosely styling this bob with kind of texturized layers and curtain bangs, and I'm happy to show you that, but I also, as you know, love to show versatility in a short haircut. So I'm going to give you a couple of varieties and options. So if you have something that's like this, you can say, hey, I'm going to give that a try. That's different. Or if you've been thinking about maybe doing something new and a little bit shorter, I just want to show you there's nothing to be afraid of. You still have a lot of versatility with short hair. I know you're going to ask, so I'm going to share. I used Virtue Recovery Shampoo in the shower. It is deeply hydrating and moisturizing. Virtue Lab's a great line. They've been featured on this channel before. Now, since I've got a lot of blonde highlights, what I love is the Finola No Yellow Hair Mask. Great if you're a blonde, cuts the yellow out, helps to make it more of a neutral, I'd say more of a beigey blonde instead of a yellowy blonde. So if you struggle with yellow in your hair, Finola is a great line for that. I'm also a huge fan of Kristen S. I find them affordable. I can get them at Target, makes it easy. So a couple of things that I'm going to use, the thickening spray. If you have thin or fine hair, this is a really good product. Just don't overdo it. It'll make the hair a little too grippy. But I like to get kind of a texturized lift in the root. So especially at the crown of my head. So I'll just spray just a couple of little hits right there. And then they have another great product that's really, really good for the blowout, and it's called Blow Dry Mist, and it's got thermal heat protectant. So this is great if you are trying to protect the very precious highlighted hair. And this I just spray all around. And it's great for making it nice and smooth as well. My brush is about, I'd say, a 2-inch barrel round brush. Just gonna brush everything through so that it's evenly deposited. My hair dryer is the Dyson Supersonic Pro. Love it, dries the hair super fast. This nozzle really pumps out that heat in a localized area, makes it very, very quick, and I've just noticed less damage from using it. So here we go. I'm gonna start kind of pushing everything forward a little bit, and then I'm going to come in with the brush. So this way I'm already setting the direction of the hair. I'm gonna stop now before my curl pattern really starts to kick in and I'm fighting frizz. So everything forward. Now comes the brush, and now with a curtain bang, it's more of a center part. So you're gonna see me working with that part line and doing more of a curtain bang. So it's never gonna be up and down. It's always going to be swooping to the side. So you just basically come from underneath, and we'll be pulling it out to the side using the blow dryer. I like a little bit of height here, so you're probably noticing that I'm coming up a little bit and then pulling the end straight. But the front part, it's critical to get flat on your head. The next thing I'm going to do is quickly work on the crown. That's where we sprayed that thickening spray. Get a good section, anchor it with the brush. All right, and so now I just start pulling the hair over to the side to work these underneath pieces. These are going back right here. And it's really important that these side panels come straight and forward. And same on the other side. And the rest of it is just taking care of the back, just going up and straight back down. You'll notice that I'm not overly rounding this look, that when I get to the ends, I'm pulling them straight because I want a straighter line instead of that bubble bob. All right, so the blowout is complete, and you can definitely see the texture in the hair. There's a big difference between texturized hair and layered hair. Texturized hair usually means a lot of point cutting, cutting in, or a little bit of razor to thin out. And what it does is it just sort of creates these uneven pieces to give a little bit of movement and definition. So there are the bangs, and it's pretty straight. And then let me turn around so you can see the back. So I've got a little bit of a lift up here. Turn this way. Okay, so this essentially is look number one, just a simple, straight, blowout, curtain bang, bob. Look number two just requires something as simple as a hair clip of your choice. And what I like to do, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the 70s in a way. I like to take this front section, and you can even tease if you need to, just to get it to stick a little bit, just that part at the crown. But then I take just this top, and I will just twist it and clip it. So I guess just because I'm wearing black, I'll just use this black clip. Let the rest hang loose. You can even hit it with some hairspray, right, just to hold it back. But nothing too overdone. This is a very kind of simple, bohemian, natural type of a look. It's like an up-down look, and especially when you have a bob and all of it isn't going to stay back, this is how you get part of it to go back. So let me check with my mirror, make sure it looks good in the back. Okay. For effect, good enough. Okay, so as you can see, just the top part is back. I've got it with the little barrette holding it. And you can do just a little twist is enough to get it to stay. And then the other side. And it also, you know, when you do a blonde with a root smudge, which is what this is, which means you've got a lot of natural root coming in, or they'll smudge it. If it's not your exact root color, they'll smudge it to be maybe a shade lighter or cover gray, but it gives it kind of an edgy modern look to see some of that root. So don't be afraid of that. You know, just because you have root, and don't think that, oh, I need to go to my stylist and get it covered. No, you're actually cool having some root. So just letting you know, and this is the half up and half down look. Next up, we're gonna put those waves in. For that, I've got my Tymo flat iron, but this baby is so amazing for not only straightening hair, but for curling it as well. And I'm gonna put a link to this and of course, everything that I'm using in this video in the description below, just click show more. So you can dial your temperature to the appropriate setting for you. As a blonde, I will never go on full heat. I've learned that lesson before. So I can punch it in. See, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different settings. I prefer it on setting number 2. And then when it warms up, there's a fan in here that kicks in. And if you can see, there are holes in this flat iron, and cool air is going to come out of that. So it will help kind of warm and cool the hair at the same time to help set it, which is absolutely amazing. So as that heats up, take my hair out of this. You hear it? Yep, perfect. Okay, the workable hairspray from Kristen S is a super product. It also has a heat protectant in it. So if you want to do kind of those bendy waves, you need to have a little something that's going to give your hair some grip. So I just do a very light spray all the way around. That way, when I work my hair through the flat iron, to get those loose waves, it's really gonna hold on to it. So I just go section by section. I leave these front babies alone, and I kind of go right in here. Take relatively big chunks, and I'm not doing necessarily full on spirals. In some areas I may, but I'm really just kind of doing a grip and pull back, because I want it to go back, but I don't want so much of those spirals. About like that is a good gauge. And see, I still want it flat in here. I don't want to start any kind of a wave pattern up too high. So next piece, about like that, same thing. Down. Pretty loose. I think that's what makes it a little bit more modern. Here's where it gets interesting. These pieces right here. I'm going to do these forward. Not everything goes back. You want to break it up. Some back, some forward. I want height at the crown. So I'm going to pop it up there. And then slowly release it. And let that cool. Give it some height. Pop it right there. And let it out. And then I just use my fingers, just finish it up, let it sit. This area toward the front. We'll go back. I'm pulling forward a little bit. I'm still trying to train the hair to come forward. These pieces right here by the face, all I'm gonna do, grab this and just give it a little kick out. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny little bend right there. Nothing much. This one's gonna come forward and then back. Kicks forward. And this is just a very loose feel. And once I shake it out, it's gonna take on just kind of this natural, loose, beachy texture pattern to it. Okay, so this top part, this crown, kind of split it in two. Again, I want the height. So this I'm gonna anchor at the root, twist, and then pull it through. Same for the other side. Okay? That way I've got the height back there. So everything else I'm just gonna just kind of roll back in big sections. It's hard for me to see what's going on back there. I'm gonna kick part of it out a little bit. Okay. Pretty good. Check the other side. Power off the Starship Enterprise. And now, Kristen S. Beach Wave Spray, because that's what I want. A little bit more of a texturized look. Giving me some separation, not too much hold. I don't want weight on this whatsoever. So it can be just as simple as taking your fingers and just lifting. I always, always, always spray from underneath because then I don't weigh down the top of my hair and it gives great volume. And then if you want just a little bit of a lift here like I do, teeny tiny bit, you can just hit it with just a tiny bit of hairspray right there. Just you kind of pinch it and that way you get an extra pop of bang right up front. But the whole idea is for it to be very kind of, I don't know, old school Meg Ryan-ish, you know, with a lot of height, a lot of messy pieces coming forward, blending together. I don't know what happened in the back. We're about ready to find out. Yep, that's good. So again, the whole point is that you don't see all this curl pattern. It just looks like I have all this wave in my hair and I was riding around in my Jeep with the top down. That's the whole effect. And by the way, if you wanted to do that same half up, half down thing, looks awesome with this whole beachy wave hair as well. So don't be afraid to play around with that and give it a try. I do it all the time. I'm almost afraid to mess this up because I'm just so happy with the way it turned out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That way I get 4 hairstyles out of this. Using a different clip. Look at me. Options, options. All right, so this is sort of the messy half up, half down. Just give yourself enough little bump and a little height. But you'll see how that works. Okay, so 1 short hairstyle with curtain bangs and 4 ways to style. 4, look at us getting our money's worth. Okay, speaking of Kristen S., what a value. Great products. Lots of bang for the buck. all of these tools, amazing. Honestly, it's so important to have the right product and the right tools to get the right result. If there is one thing I have learned about hair, is that equation. You know, it's X plus Y equals this times something. And then you get boom. So I'm just letting you know what's working for me and how I achieve this look. But I thank you for requesting this tutorial. Always happy to show, you know, I'm always mixing up my hair. And I'm always excited to show you ways to style, because I never, ever, ever want you to feel stuck with something. I never want you to feel limited, like, oh man, you know, I did this and now this is all I have and this is all I can do with it. No, ma'am. Another thing you can do, by the way, is slick it all back. Get some hair gel. I've done that before too. And you just literally super, super thick, strong pomade, slick it back like you just got out of a swimming pool. That is a sexy look for nighttime, by the way. So really, there's 5. I just don't want to mess this up. Comments, ideas, suggestion below in the comment section. Social media during the week. Don't forget my podcast, Over 50 and Flourishing, comes out every Monday. I post the video version of it here to YouTube at 1 p.m. Central Standard, since that's kind of our get-together time, 1 p.m. I don't know, I like it, it sticks. Go out, be bold and be blessed. I'll see you, in a week. Have a good weekend. Bye.